Okay, so it's another game day in the IPL, and well, guess what? It's the last year's final rematch. It's Kolkata Knight Riders, the defending champions, taking on the Sunrisers Hyderabad. Just like last year, both teams were on the same page while being at the top of the table. It's not going as they would have liked to. Both teams are really struggling to make a mark in this season. KKR and Sunrisers both coming off defeats. Both of them obviously have had their solitary win under their belt, but certainly a lot of question marks in both the camps. Loads and loads of question marks and eyebrows were raised in the IPL opener in Kolkata against the Royal Challengers of Bangalore. A lot of things happening inside and outside the camps. I'm sure the franchisee is not liking the noise. Of course, when things are not going right and things are not going in your favor, the energy and the mood in the camp is not positive. And with Ajinkya Rahane, the newly made KKR captain, not being in the thick of things as far as being happy with the pitch is concerned, with the pitch curator at the Eden Gardens, things are looking just a bit messy at the moment in the KKR camp. Coming to Sunrisers Hyderabad, well, they would certainly be looking for revenge from last year's final. Remember, SRH did lose all the 3 games against KKR last season. Their opening game against KKR in Kolkata, their only group game against the men in purple, and also in the playoffs, they lost both the matches, the qualifier one. Pat Cummins, who is a former Knight Rider, so the Eden Gardens pitch, the Eden Gardens crowd, the atmosphere is certainly not a stranger to him. Eden Gardens certainly is not a stranger to Patrick Cummins, who had 2 stints with the Knight Riders. Mohammad Shami, who's also been under the hammer, hasn't had the best of IPLs so far. Well, you never know, because you should never doubt classy athletes. They can just make a comeback when you think they are done. Mohammad Shami is literally returning home. The man from Kolkata. He's played all his professional cricket in Bengal colours. So certainly very happy homecoming for him. So please don't be surprised if you see the best of Mohammad Shami today at the Eden Gardens. Sunrisers Hyderabad, however, they have been under a bit of a pump because of their batting. In the opening game, they scored that ridiculous 280 odd, the highest team total in the IPL history. However, their approach is something that has really galvanized us all fans. What we saw last season when they just went out all guns blazing with Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma at the top. Now Ishan Kishan coming into the mix as well. They would be really thrilled, the Sunrisers camp, that they are not just banking on the big names. By what I mean the big names, not just the Henrik Larsens, not just the Abhishek Sharmas, not just Travis Heads, but there's another big positive that has come in the camp, that is Aniket, who scored a very impressive 70 odd in the last game. So that's another big positive sign for them. Henrik Larsen, we all know what a bludgeoner he is. For me personally, he is the best striker of the cricket ball currently with Travis Head. And guess what? It's quite a headache for the Knight Riders, because they both are actually playing in the same team. The concern, however, for the Orange Army is their bowling. Just like KKR is their bowling. They have leaked runs. Mohammad Shami has leaked runs. Captain Pat Cummins as well, who went for 60 in the first game. Well, they just really narrowly won the game. Well, I use the term narrowly because although they scored 280, they allowed Rajasthan Royals to score 240 as well. So that's a big concern for last year's runner-up as well coming into this game. Because remember, Eden Gardens has always been a very spin-friendly wicket, but from what we saw in the opening game against the Royal Challengers of Bangalore, it was not compatible with the spinners. KKR have always been heavily dependent on spinners since they were champions in 2012. Sunil Narine and Varun Chakravarti have been their pillars even in their dream run last year. Will there be a change in the pitch? How will these guys perform? Varun Chakravarti coming after a fantastic run of form in India colours. However, in this year's IPL, he's just looked a bit rusty. I'm sure Varun's confidence isn't on the spin, pun intended, because of what a magical dream run he had in the Champions Trophy, being that pillar for Team India as well. So I just hope Varun, having his international experience and he's flying high in confidence, that he's not shaky at the moment. Having Sunil Narine, a stalwart of the Indian Premier League, who's played all his cricket in the IPL for KKR, certainly an adopted son of Kolkata as well. So I hope this partnership, we all hope this partnership does transpire as the men in purple would like to see. A lot of eyebrows have been raised on KKR's bowling. It's their pace attack that has been really under the hammer. But what I mean is that Harshit Rana, who was so impressive for KKR last year, who's coming after an international exposure. Since last year's IPL, Harshit Rana has made his Test debut, T20 international debut and ODI debut as well. He's won the Champions Trophy with India. So I'm sure that he is a completely changed athlete and a very completely improved human being as well, who's come in with that kind of exposure. Spencer Johnson has also not been very impressive for the Knight Riders so far. Do remember that Anrik Nokia is waiting in the wings, who has played in the IPL before. There have been a lot of scrutiny over social media on why Spencer Johnson has been picked over Anrik Nokia, who has no experience whatsoever in the IPL, and it has been showing in the first 3 games of the IPL. So that will be interesting to see. Who do KKR go with as far as the big, tall, fast bowling option is concerned? Because remember, Anrik Nokia was the like-for-like replacement of Mitchell Starc, who was so instrumental for the Knight Riders in last season, at least in the latter half of the tournament. Matchups, we all love matchups. We all love to compare of both teams. We have Varun Chakravarti on one hand, on KKR camp, and we have Heinrich Klaasen on the other side. We have Sunil Narayan on the KKR side. We have Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head in the Sunrisers camp. So it's a very evenly poised game, if I may say so. Two sides who are low on confidence, but certainly a lot of faces that are familiar, who were there last year in the Ahmedabad final. So no mug with experience in both camps, but it'll be interesting to see which side actually shuts the noise, because there's a lot of negativity around both the camps, a lot of question marks, a lot of eyebrows, a lot of questions being asked, a lot of answers not being answered from both Pat Cummins and Ajinkya Rahane. But yeah, all we can hope for is a run feast, because both teams have really muscles to flex. Please don't be surprised if you get to see more than 400 runs being scored at this beautiful wicket at Eden Gardens today. So yes, we can all hope that it will be a game that really brings us to the edge of our seats, and may the best team indeed come out with the 2 points. But please do let me know in the comments below that who do you think would be the man to watch out for? Who do you think is the dark horse? Is it Aniket? For me, it's Aniket. He did come out of the syllabus in the IPL this year. We're all talking about the Ishan Kishans, the Heinrich Klaasens. But also do let me know who would come up as winners of this game.